All right, a couple of additional attacks in here for offense. First thing I want to put the emphasis on is positional maintenance. A lot of the tricks that we find in here aren't going to be as important unless you've really drilled down your guard maintenance. But right now, his mat comes underneath. Okay. So as I'm framing away, hips are heavy, legs are curled in. A lot of times if I can create a little separation in here, I already mentioned I can drop this foot inside. And a couple other things I can do. Okay, so his mat starts to try and get underneath me. I'm heavy. So sometimes as I do this, before I even sit up, I feel that my foot can post on the hip and then can drop in. What you'll see me do actually is take my arch of my foot and bring it all the way under. So if you raise up just for a second, see I have my shin all the way across from that side here. So instead of just dropping it inside and then sitting up, which is perfectly fine, I can also feel that moment where I can shoot this through. And now what you see from here is I just hold on to his wrist. Could it be this with the gi? Okay, grabbing the cuff, yes. But I grab this here, and now as soon as I do that, okay, make sure you can't come under the other side either. I keep that leg heavy, and now I start to sit up, but to the side, okay? So instead of coming all the way up here, I actually crunch and go to the side and prop myself up. So, one, and now from here, I extend my leg. Now there's the shoulder lock. Some people are very flexible in their shoulder. Right here, that's tapping. But if somebody has a little more play, what I will do in here, a lot of the times, is I can kick out their opposite knee. I can also come up here for a chin strap and start to lift their chin, and you see it increases that a little bit. Now, I'm not going to do any like fish hook him or anything too nasty, right? But just kind of come up like this, grab the chin. Even if he starts to defend, it doesn't matter because I'm not trying to actually put on a choke. I'm just trying to increase the tilt while his wrist is flaring this way. It's just a basic Americana. Okay, next. That's coming underneath. Good. So from here, I pop back. Now, if I catch him, he may be trying to really fight this position. So my legs are heavy. I'm doing everything well. But he hasn't like shifted to the side. Like I said, if he goes to take one arm out and switch to the side, okay, I'm always shucking off. But if he kind of keeps his head right in the middle and he keeps trying to bring his knees under, okay, we've got this fight. He keeps trying to get underneath me, okay? I scoot back. Sometimes I'll find a point where I can just pop his head down and come in here and capture under his chin and get into the neck, okay, for the chin strap. So right here I have basic elbows come in, keep my head down and my chest covering the back of his neck, and from here I just do this motion, okay, so elbows in, chest down, okay, on the back of his neck. So basic front choke. So from here, very, very nice choke, okay. I can also, of course, pull it over to the side and then come in from here, but it's a very, very quick movement, and the only thing I have to make sure that I'm aware of my legs coming up right away in case he tries to just hop over. Okay, so if Matt comes in here, I'm starting to come up and he just hops at this point, okay, he may pass me. So I want to make sure I'm aware of that. So the first thing is I feel his pressure trying to get underneath. So I sit up. When I come in here, okay, I start to put this on. As soon as I feel him go to hop, okay, I just come up. But I'm having that pressure all the time. Framing up. It's a very nice choke from there if somebody is persistent. All right, the last one is gi specific. So I've come up from here. Again, his head is in the middle, so I haven't come up and grabbed his belt. So I pop down, but what I'm actually doing from here is I'm keeping his head here for just a second. Now I'm going to open and thread underneath, so you see my thumb, getting 4 fingers in grip real quick. Now as I do this, now I'm using the pull as well as my hand, shuck him offline, and I start to bring my far knee up just slightly. Why? Because I don't want him to go to that side. See, my knees are neutral, both pointed out towards the ceiling. Now, as soon as I do this, I come this way and I crunch into him. What I'm doing is making it impossible for him to go that way, because if he tries to, my leg is here. I'm building a dam, but this one is a nice opening, it's an invitation. So as soon as Matt takes that out and starts to go, I come over his arm, shoot it through to his hip, and I come over. And now from here, look, when I come up, very easy submission. One more time from the other angle. Okay, so comes under, I come up, his head's in the middle. Okay, hold it here, open, and then I pull. Now as soon as I pull offline, I want to make sure my legs don't stay right here. I'm coming to the side. Making a dam on this side, my other leg comes down, and I crunch into him. As soon as he tries to go this way, my arm shoots under, and you see where it is. So underneath his armpit, to his hip, and now from here, I bridge, over. Very tight submission right there.